Hello everyone, can you guess this Dante meme? First one to guess gets a free GTA 5 roleplay. Recently I came across this video by this dude called DH talking about a clip in one of Dante's videos, right? One of Dante's VODs. 30-minute VOD. The video was titled, imDontai is very stupid. Kind of rude. Not really the best look if you already know what's going on and the fact that the VOD is like 30 minutes long and this is what he's talking about. But then you click on the video and it's the dude immediately saying the video's rust because he needs to get this video out. He's in a dark room that's giving abandoned storage unit. So like, it's already very bad to look at. And it's like 7 minutes long maybe. And again, not a really good look for this. Considering like, people don't really criticize Dante. And it's already looking like shit.
As you can see, the lighting is very bad. I'm doing this very quickly. It's going to be very rudimentary. It's not going to be the best recording quality because I really need to get this video out.
The video's about this clip where he's reacting to a Sunny V2 video about this dude called Kabi Lame or something. I don't know how to say his name. It's this silent TikToker, right? And it's about how like the internet didn't like him for being famous, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck, right? But he's watching the video like normal, right? And then he goes on this rant about how the internet will turn on celebrities, whatever else, the whole spiel, right? And if you watch the video, the 30-minute video, he kind of talks about this rant the whole video, like the whole time. DH is talking about one clip that is less than 30 seconds long.
Where people just are so quick to hate and switch up on people who are popular. They do that shit with Kai. They do that shit with everyone. Literally, MrBeast. Like, oh my god, they trying to get MrBeast out of here, bro. They fucking they don't like KSI because now this nigga KSI was trying to make snacks or something. They like, why the fuck is you making snacks?
DH mainly talks about the fact that Dante is. This is what he's saying, by the way. This isn't what Dante is doing. DH is saying that Dante is minimizing drama around MrBeast and KSI, and there's so much nuance to both of these main points. Let's just start with the MrBeast and KSI thing, and then we'll talk about the rest of this whole thing throughout the video. In the clip, Dante says that people are mad at KSI for making a snack, and that's dumb, right? That's dumb, that's whatever. Which is a valid statement for general purposes, and for the general person to think. Because if you don't look into drama and stuff, that's all you see. You see someone mad at KSI for making a snack. Granted, they could be mad about the fact that it's just a rip-off Lunchable, but it's still stupid, to some degree, right? DH makes a bunch of assumptions about what Dante knows, and what Dante, like thinks about when he says this, and he assumes he knows everything within the KSI lore, for no reason. For no reason. He assumes that he knows everything that KSI's been involved in or done, for, again, no reason. He doesn't support this in any way. I think it's stupid. Why would you assume someone knows about every single drama around a person, especially when it's Dante? Dante doesn't care. He has a kid. He has a wife. Not everyone deep dives into fucking everything. I swear to you, not everyone has a commentary channel.
He's saying people are switching up on KSI because he's making some snacks. No, people are not switching up on KSI because he's making snacks, Dante. They're switching up on KSI because he teamed up with two bad people, MrBeast allegedly, because I'm not trying to get sued, but he teamed up with two bad people to literally make a whole Lunchable competitor that preys on his young, impressionable audience. Now, there was a doctor who actually went over how Lunchly is actually way worse than Lunchables. I'm going to link that video in the description. So essentially, they tried to make a competitor that ends up being much worse than Lunchables ever was because the kids don't even get enough calorie intake from their freaking cheap predatory knockoff, and they're putting way too much sodium in the food. So you're getting an overload of sodium and not enough calories. On top of that, once again, KSI decided to work with two people who are just very questionable, at the very best questionable. Logan is literally a scammer. CoffeeZilla went over this. There's CryptoZoo. CoffeeZilla did a multi-part video series where he exposed Logan Paul's scams, and Logan Paul even had to pay these people back, which I'm pretty sure he never even got into. Also, KSI himself is a scammer, which CoffeeZilla also exposed. So once again, Dante, to go on your platform of millions of people and to say the most ignorant things ever, you're very stupid. And honestly, you just need to stop talking about anything that requires critical thinking, because you think we're switching up on.
No, when talking about the KSI drama, I know about it because personally, I think I am chronically online to some degree, but it's mainly because of the fact that I'm a commentary channel. That's it. Me and DH are commentary channels. We watch commentary content. We do all that, right? But when you talk about KSI drama within a community where he watches Sunny V2 videos, they don't care about the KSI drama. They're not doing deep dives with CoffeeZilla. Who cares? I don't even think that Dante has watched the CoffeeZilla video on his streams. Because why would he? Why would he watch that? He's not interested in that. The KSI scams are things that people like Some Ordinary Gamer has talked about. Kavos, commentary channels that care about this type of thing. Dante is someone that streams and is literally called the music guy in your own video. DH calls him the music reaction guy in his own video. Why would the music reaction guy care about KSI's crypto scams? I don't... There's no explanation behind it, and he doesn't give a reason. There's not a, Dante has mentioned the crypto scams, which he hasn't. To my knowledge, he hasn't. Even if I'm wrong, DH doesn't show me that at any point. DH doesn't go, yeah, he did this, so he knows about the drama. He just says, well, I mean, it's public knowledge, so, like, of course Dante has to know something. He doesn't. He doesn't. You're over-exaggerating your assumption, because he doesn't have to know about it just because you do. Not everyone's on TikTok 24/7 learning about KSI, because nobody cares. Some people aren't chronically online like that. That's okay. Now, when it comes to the MrBeast drama, I think it's so much worse than anything else that DH has said in this video, because DH is very negligent with how he talks about this, because Dante mentions the fact that MrBeast is in it and they're trying to get MrBeast out of here, because again, general discussion seems like that, because there's been so many dramas around MrBeast that seems stupid as shit, which is valid to think that they're just trying to get him up out of here when you're just thinking about those past dramas. But when you assume that Dante knows about everything within the MrBeast drama, the drama that has been going on for X amount of months, and is still going on today, and still has a bunch of false allegations, all this other stuff, you can't say that. You can't just assume someone knows about this, because especially in like September, not a lot of people were doing deep dive. Not a lot of people were just knowing about it off the top of their head. This was something that you had to look into to know the ins and outs of it, because at some point, it was just shown as like, oh, MrBeast fixed CGI. That's it. It's stupid in the grand scheme of things when you don't look into it. There's so many reasons that DH fumbles this whole discussion, and it all starts off from over-exaggeration and not considering the fact that these are big-ass allegations and big things going on in a whole community. There is so much here, and it is so shitty to just assume someone knows about it all and wants to downplay it.
Social media, it's been blowing up. Dogpack, the guy who initially exposed it, those videos have tens of millions of views, and you're telling me a person like imDontai, who was very big in the industry, who's well connected.
Again, DH assumes that Dante knows about the MrBeast stuff and is trying to downplay it in this little segment, this tiny little segment, right? Meaning he's assuming that Dante is fully knowledgeable of all the allegations in Dogpack's video alone, plus everyone else, plus Jake Weddle, plus Jake the Viking, plus all these other people, right? I just want to mention, there has not been one single time where Dante has even watched one of these videos. Why would you assume he knows about this? There's no reason to assume this. Because again, Dante, whatever he watches on stream is usually the drama that he knows about. So why do you think that he's watching all these big video essays? Like, I think that video essays for MrBeast now at least span like 500 hours, because people make like 3-hour long videos. This is including Dogpack, right? There's Nicholas Diori that makes VODs about it. There's Lyrics. There's all these people. So there's at least like 100 to 500 hours of content about MrBeast right now for this drama. But Dante hasn't watched not one video. Why are you assuming that he knows about it? He's said before, whatever he watches about drama is usually on stream. He's not out here watching Dogpack 404's video with his wife and kid. We do not care. We are not in that position. We are not doing that. But DH wants to assume that he knows about all this because of the fact that it's general knowledge, quote unquote, on the internet. This is stuff that is only talked about on the internet, realistically, because he is an internet figure. In real life, nobody that I know talks about this. Nobody that I know truly talks about this. The only thing that was talked about when I worked a job is the MrBeast Island shit. That's what we talked about. We talked about the CGI shit at that time, not the whole extreme allegations that he runs with this idea of like torture and shit. Why are you assuming that Dante is like downplaying that? Like, you are an over-exaggerative TikToker. Shut up. You are so stupid.
Now the big one, which is MrBeast. I'm gonna rapid fire a lot of these. This one was the craziest thing I heard. He said that they're just trying to get MrBeast up out of there. No, that's not true. We're not just trying to get MrBeast up out of there. We're trying to get MrBeast up out of there because, number one, you remember Avery Chris Tyson? So Avery Chris Tyson, which is MrBeast's friend, liked to support a person named Shadman. Shadman drew children explicitly. And there's no way MrBeast didn't know, because guess what? One of these art pieces that Ava actually purchased from Shadman was hanging in MrBeast's house in a living room, I'm pretty sure. And the clip of that actually got removed from the video after people started pointing it out. On top of that, Ava was also talking very sexually with minors in a Discord server, which MrBeast was allegedly a part of. Once again, I'm saying alleged because I'm not trying to get sued. And then on top of that, MrBeast allegedly tortured this guy, which, you know, may not be so alleged because MrBeast also ended up paying him, what, 50 grand? Also, all the illegal lotteries. MrBeast is doing these really weird predatory lotteries where he says, oh, if you purchase this, you have a chance of winning money. And he's telling this to his young, impressionable audience, which is obviously going to get them to purchase his merchandise. And on top of that, he was also scamming in some of his giveaways. He had other people signing his signature, which is bad. Oh yeah, and then on top of that, hiring someone who was literally on the SA list. And then literally go watch any dog tag video. He even alleged that MrBeast was reluctant to fire someone who is literally a sexual deviant. And honestly, bro, there's more than that. But that's just what I know off the top of my head. MrBeast is not a good guy.
Let's just talk about the fact that, like, again, Dontai is his own streamer. He does his own thing. I understand that, like, oh yeah, I want to do my own thing, but I'm always involved in drama. He's genuinely just doing his own thing. He only gets in videos when it's some bros or his friends. He's never been in the MrBeast video, and he doesn't even associate with anyone near MrBeast. So what makes you think that he just knows about this? Just casually. Like, this is something that Dontai would have to, like, actively look into to know about it. Because, again, there was no reason for him to know about it. Because he's never talked about it on stream, he's never, like, tweeted about it for some reason. He's never posted about it in any way. Even nowadays, he's barely talked about it. Why are you assuming he does this deep dive shit? There's no reason to do that. Claiming people are intentionally downplaying the things that you're saying that he is, like torture, like SA, like RSOs, that is extremely negligent. You are a shitty person for assuming that. You are a shitty person for putting that out here with no evidence. What are you doing? DH is so stupid here. I don't get it. And on top of intentionally thinking that someone's intentionally downplaying these things, DH's only, like, evidence and stuff and only, like, source is Dogpack's video alone. No articles, no legal documents, Dogpack's video alone. Which nowadays, Dogpack's video has been told to have false allegations all throughout it. A lot of it is just locker room talk, water cooler talk. Like, if you watch this dude called Saga Serial's video, it's debunking a lot of shit that he said. He made 3 videos, and DH just ran with Dogpack's video. If you are a true commentary channel, don't just run with a video. And he didn't talk to the victim, he talked to people that possibly knew about this drama. And DH, again, just runs with it. If you're a commentary channel, you look into it yourself. If it is a serious situation like that, you're not gonna moral grandstand on people and not have your own sources. What are you doing? What are you doing? There's a big difference between reporting on serious stuff and telling people that this person's shitty because they're downplaying this. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have no actual proof. You have no actual evidence. You don't even show any actual evidence. For people that don't know about Dogpack's video and just watch this, hear you saying that Dontai's downplaying torture and SA. What, bro, you are stupid. You are dumb as shit. And then we move on to DH's second video, where he claims that Dontai sent his fans to him to harass him. imDontai sent his fans after me. This is my response. Bro is not beating the clout chaser allegations. Bro literally wants to be a fucking victim so bad. This is not looking good. And let me tell you, when we look into the video, his reasoning is so fucking dumb. So from the jump, I want to note that we're going to be taking this video with a grain of salt. Because guess what? Guess what? He has no VOD or evidence to show for anything he talks about here. He mentions the fact that in the start of the video, actually, he goes, I hope I get the VOD. I hope I have the VOD when I do this video because it would really help with my memory. Oh my god. You're a commentary channel. Look at your title. If you don't have evidence, don't do the video. It is not that serious. You don't need that video out. Oh my god. Are you stupid? You're saying that Dontai is harassing you through his fans but you have zero evidence to show for it. You are stupid. You are so dumb.
I am gonna try and see if I can get the VOD of Dante's reaction, but if he doesn't end up dropping the VOD, I still have a lot to say and stuff I need to respond to, but it would be nice to have his footage because I don't want to just go off of what I remember when I was watching it, because I still feel like that's gonna be nitpicked.
Despite the fact that there is a lack of a VOD here, or lack of a fucking ounce of evidence, we're still gonna talk about the video because it's still part of the drama. Before getting into Dante actually yapping about whatever's going on in the content, he yaps about the comment section. Bro, why would you start a video called Dante sent his fans to hate on me by talking about the comment section? I don't give a fuck about the comment section. What? Oh my god, if I wasn't doing a video right now about this, I'm not watching anymore. I don't want to see you complain about your comment section after your shitty fucking video. Oh my god.
Alright, starting with the first name, Chronically Online. I'm being called Chronically Online because I found issues with what Dante said. And I believe this is because they believe I'm in too deep. I'm pretty sure Dante himself even said that within the reaction, he said I was too deep in. But when you think about it, MrBeast is literally the most popular YouTuber on the planet. Has the most subscribers of any YouTube channel on the platform. The MrBeast allegations literally went viral everywhere. YouTube, Twitter, literally anywhere you look, TikTok. I'm pretty sure even Instagram. Everybody and their mom was talking about it. All the big commentary YouTubers were talking about it. Even Ludwig himself had to talk about it. People wanted to know what was going on. Okay, so it's not like I'm just chronically online for having a little bit of knowledge about something that was literally mainstream viral.
So jumping to when Dante actually reacted to his video, apparently, how he reacted to it in a bad way or whatever, he immediately starts complaining about how Dante would pause a lot and talk to his chat a bunch, which is a complete norm for him regardless of what video he's watching. DH shouldn't expect any different for his video.
But from what I seen before the VOD was deleted is that Dante continuously paused. We already know Dante is the pause king, yap king, but it's really just an attention span issue. Now, really, this wouldn't be so bad if it was his typical content like, okay, Dante, go yap off, bro. That's fire. We love yappers. But it's bad because I'm criticizing you. I'm offering criticism, but rather than fully consuming what I have to say, you're pausing, talking to the chat, and then asking if I'm trolling, telling me I'm too deep in because I'm trying to provide necessary context to what you were saying. I fully believe that Dante sat down, seen the video, and watched it in bad faith.
Why should Dante give your video more respect than you gave him? You can't even put in the effort to have decent lighting, meaning turn on one single light in your room. Like, bro, like, what's happening here? You talk about the fact that you need this video out immediately. No, you don't. You don't need it out immediately. You actually should have taken your time to maybe think about your whole allegation that you were giving. Because what are you doing? You made a shitty call-out video on him that, respectively, looks like you're chasing for clout. Because, like, bro, you made a shitty 5-minute video on him. What the he doesn't have to give your video more respect than you gave him. He shouldn't have to. You made a video where it's really not that deep. It's really not as deep as you're saying it is. You're not exposing him for a crazy scam he did. Instead, you're mad about a clip of him from a 30-minute VOD where he yaps about this topic throughout the whole video. Bro, you were mad for what? Oh my god. And then moving on, he does this stupid argument that smaller commentary channels use when, like, their video isn't taken well. They basically go, I'm a smaller channel, so, like, you didn't even have to watch the video. The video only had 200 views when it came out. Why did you need to watch it? The VOD was brand new and you didn't have to put out the video in the first place. You made a video talking about fucking nothing. He can react to the video. If you were a commentary channel, you should not downplay your videos to your size.
Honestly, you have to watch the video. The video had 200 views when Dante seen it. That's what's crazy to me. That's a big creator. You didn't have to do that.
And then for this last, like, kind of discussion part, or like, I don't remember if this is the last, but like, I think it is. But for this last part, he uses, again, the most TikTok mentality argument ever. He basically criticizes Dante for not doing more, quote unquote, or better, quote unquote, as a black creator. What possessed you to criticize him for that? Oh my god. Not everyone that is black and on the internet wants to be this weird, like, black role model. I understand you do, but some people don't. Some people don't need to do that. Why does he need to do better, quote unquote, as a black creator? He's normalized the black community to not have to be black creators. They can just be creators. Just because you're black doesn't mean you have to be doing all these jumps and leaps to be like a good role model and shit, you should be able to just exist. You should be able to just exist as a black man on the internet.
I stand on what I said, and I feel like imDontai, you know, as a person who is black and an influencer, he needs to move better. Let's not minimize what MrBeast is doing. You feel me? Let's not minimize what KSI is doing. Let's not make it seem like these two bad individuals are just being switched up on because they're famous. No, let's not do that. As I'm becoming a young black man, and as someone who aspires to be a big content creator, I want to be the change I want to see. I want to be better, and I want to make sure the younger people in my community have someone to look up to that's not about to switch up on his morals. I don't want to gain an ego and feel like I could just little bro someone.
I mentioned Dontai, or not Dontai, but DH, claiming that Dontai sent his fans to harass him, right? Which is crazy to claim when you don't include the VOD at all, right? But he claims Dontai sent his fans to harass him by saying this.
The title was very inflammatory, and I do want to talk about that more later and what I could have done better, but I digress. I feel like Dontai sat down and watched the video in bad faith, which then caused him to pause constantly and just go yap off and interact with the chat. And through this bad faith consuming of my video, he basically gave his fans the green light to go and send a lot of hate towards me, drag me, yada yada. I'm not gonna lie, it really says a lot about imDontai. He sent his child army of cult-like viewers to essentially comment on my video without actually trying to understand what I was saying, which Dontai himself is guilty of.
Bro, what? Be so for real. Be so for real. He sent his fan base to you, to your channel, because he watched your video? Are you dead ass? Bro, you're pressed about Dontai asking if you're trolling, but unironically, are you being so for real right now? Because you could have fooled me. When you said you're being so for real, are you sure? Are you sure about that? Are you fooling yourself? You're mad about them thinking you're trolling, but you're making all these assumptions about fucking nothing. You're sitting in this dark ass room where people can barely see you. You claim you had to rush this video as if this was like a serious topic. You're acting like he just like shot some kid. You're acting like this is the craziest shit on YouTube. Oh, I had to rush this video because I have to get it out right now. No, you don't. It's a VOD that nobody's talking about because there's nothing to talk about there. The Dontai situation did mildly irritate me because how are you jumping to so many conclusions, right? I don't want to downplay him as like a younger guy, so I'm going to downplay him as a TikToker instead. So I'm going to assume that most of this is just an issue of he's freshly off TikTok. He'll learn not to make these assumptions and we'll move on from there, you know? Until the Gideon situation, I'm done talking about him. I'm hoping more people look at this in a more like who's in the right type of mentality instead of what character do I want to defend, because that's how I wanted to look at it. Because like I don't really like the idea of like defending Dontai because I watch him all the time. I'd rather defend him if like he's in the right, which I think he is here. Because like I'm not gonna defend DH in this situation because like why would I? But I don't want to make it a situation like a Cheeto where he makes false information about someone and he gets he's like fine with it because it's Sniper Wolf. If you know about that, then that's cool. If not, I'm gonna assume that you're downplaying everything because of the fact that you don't look into things that I do. So watch out for me. Hopefully more videos in the future coming up. Yeah, follow the Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I don't really use TikTok like that. I'm not DH. I don't use TikTok like that, but it's there. You can follow it if you want to. Wow!